Hi everyone, welcome to today's Current Affairs Daily Notes. Today's topic is Sebi and its autonomy. As a part of the finance bill introduced in the Parliament, the Centre had proposed amendments to the Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1992 that was seen as affecting Sebi's financial autonomy. I'm Ritrisha from GKToday and let us discuss this topic further. So today we are going to discuss the following. What's the issue? What are the concerns? Are the concerns valid? What can be done? And some possible questions. So let us dive into what the issue actually is. So this amendment required that after 25% of its surplus cash in any financial year is transferred to its reserve fund, Sebi will have to transfer the remaining 75% to the government. Now, it was felt that the centre's decision to suck out Sebi's surplus funds will affect its autonomy. Therefore, Sebi asked the centre to reconsider its decision. However, the government has rejected the plea, thus paving way for further conflict. So, what other concerns that have been raised? A regulatory agency that is at the government's mercy to run its financial and administrative operations cannot be expected to be independent, and that is the root of all concerns. The lack of financial autonomy can affect Sebi's plans to improve the quality of its operations by investing in new technologies and other requirements to upgrade market infrastructure. This can in turn affect the health of India's financial markets in the long run. Now, are these concerns valid? Now, the prima facie evidence shows that there is very little rationale to the government's decision to confiscate funds from the chief markets regulator. For one, it is highly unlikely that the amount of fund that the government is going to receive from Sebi will make much of a difference to the government's overall fiscal situation. Also, it does seem like this amendment is more to increase control over the regulator rather than by financial considerations. This is particularly so given that the recent amendments require Sebi to seek approval from the government to go ahead with its own capital expenditure plans. So what can be done instead? Regulatory agencies such as Sebi need to be given full powers over their assets and be made accountable to the Parliament. Stripping them of their powers by subsuming them under the wings of government will affect their credibility. So this might not be the best move forward. Now let us look at some possible questions. What is the suggested surplus distribution for Sebi? So the suggested distribution is of course 25% to Sebi's own fund and 75% to the government. So the correct answer is option A. 25 is to 75 to the government. Why are the changes being opposed? So the main reason is of course that if these amendments are taken forward, Sebi will become a subsidiary of the government rather than being a regulatory body. So of course, correct answer is all of A and B. That is, this is being seen as government overreach and that this leaves Sebi under the government's thumb. That's all for this video. If you want to read about Sebi and its autonomy in more details, simply follow our link in the description below. And if you liked our efforts, please do like, share and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.